Hey guys, here's another Eppy out for rip with Z. Special edition, goalie's POV. There's a lot of you guys, my non-Z tenders here, like, whoa, what'd it look like if you were in net? Oh, post, but you didn't see that, that's okay. Bam. So many different perspectives on the ice. You know, you got your players going down, your forwards that don't see any defensive mind, your defense, they're just, you know, do the simple job, break it out, and then kind of, that's all they really do. Forwards get all the glory, because if they don't score, it's like, all right, whatever, you got another shift. You go out there, you go score, cool, man. Goal, it's all your fault. Easy scapegoat. That's no fun. Even the best goalies letting goals, we all know that. It's inevitable. You have to have that tough skin, resilience. That was inside bar, by the way. Then you got your coach who's just, you know, they're not on the ice, but you gotta respect them because youth hockey, most likely, they've played more hockey than you. Well, I take that back. Some of these coaches have never played youth hockey ever. You got your dad coaches, which is nice for an assistant coach. We have a head coach that hasn't played decent level hockey. Whew. It's one of my former organizations, Mercer Chiefs. I loved playing for them. Remember when that rink first opened up? Oh, that one missed the net completely. If you're looking for a team and you're 9 or 10 years old in New Jersey, you want to play competitive AA hockey, I'm your guy. If not, if that doesn't meet your criteria, well then I can help you find your guy or gal. That's such a weird gal. Oh, do that a little bit less because I don't want to break another green biscuit by doing silly stuff like that. Oh, and then so there's two more perspectives here. Let's go to the refs. Refs perspective. Okay, let me rewind back here. Let me give you a quick little bio. Let me tell you about myself. I've been skating since I was 3 years old. I think I started playing goalie when I was about 7. Playing mite hockey, I was Adam at 5 years old. Playing mites for the Bristol Blazers and all that fun stuff. At the old rink before it burnt down. RIP. And then I went to Mercer Chiefs because that rink got built. Then I went to Junior Flyers because that rink got built. Then I went to the Minutemen because that rink got built. So in the course of my youth career, all these rinks were built. You have, and then even in my high school year, my local rink, Grundy Arena, when that burnt down, that was rebuilt. So I had that rink too. I remember that was new. So I got to see all these awesome rinks be built and be a part of their organizations. So it's kind of a really neat thing. Also, I started reffing when I was 13. Been reffing ever since. I'm 37. Do the math. I'm not the math guy here. We need a stat guy wit. So I've been reffing since I was 13. Started coaching, doing lessons when I was 14. Helping out. I had some community service hours to do as a freshman in high school. So, you know, my community service hours were done, and then I kind of I didn't stop doing it. Parents were like, well, you know, do you want to continue this? I'll pay you. And I'm like, whew. Dollar signs. All right. Little did I know that you don't make a lot of money coaching. At least I'm not. The only reason why I don't make a ton of money is because I firmly believe that prices should be affordable. And I'm one of the cheapest coaches around, especially in my area, actually in a lot of areas. I know some of these coaches charging 100 plus for a lesson, and it's not even a private lesson. Unreal. There's people that can afford to pay me buku dollars, right? But they're gonna get charged the same price as the people in areas that I live in that aren't so great. In fact, there's been many families that we continue to work with. There's a couple families that I won't ever charge ever again. This has never been a money thing for me. The fact that I am doing this for a living makes me happy, because I am super passionate about this sport. And so I try and make sure that I'm being the best Z for Z tending I possibly can be. Yeah, and selfishly, of course I want to be in great shape. Who doesn't? So I get the benefit of both worlds. I get to do what I love and I stay in shape. And here's the best part. God's honest truth. I absolutely love when you teach a kid something to do and they fail and fail and fail and enjoy the failing part. They're kind of like into it. They love the training. And then all of a sudden they get it. And you're like, oh, that's awesome. So, a little heartfelt moment right there. So, back to perspectives. There are a lot of bad refs out there, not gonna lie. There are also a ton of good refs. Okay? Regardless of your skills as a ref, all I care about is if you try. You give an honest effort. Because, listen, you're getting paid. Don't be lazy. Be in position. I know it's not the NHL. I know it's squirt hockey. But listen, these kids, this is what they got right now. This is like big time. This is what they love. They do every day. So check your ego at the door, bud, and go have some fun. That's the other thing, refs. Have fun. How do you not have fun reffing? I don't ref men's league anymore because honestly, that's not fun. Yeah, you get paid, a decent amount of dollar hairs, but I don't need to be at the rink that late at night anymore anyway. I'd rather go home and eat some dinner, which during a typical hockey season, my dinner is right around 9 o'clock, 9:30 every night. Back in the children, close it wide. One hand between the legs. All right, last perspective of the game. Oh my God, I say this one for last because it's the best. The parents. You got your parents. Most don't know jack squat about hockey, but they'll tell you how things are supposed to be. Fake out. I love it because, especially too, I didn't even have a full roster last year, and I still had parents complaining about ice time. It's such a joke. I don't think my kid's getting a fair enough, playing time at this position or stuff like that. I'm like, yo, come on, man. Let me do what I'm doing, what I'm getting paid to do. So shut your little yapper, get in the stands, and enjoy watching your kid kick butt. Do me a favor, parents. Just shut up, enjoy the game, enjoy the sport. It's fun. Leave the Long Island people alone. They're Long Island people, Staten Island people. There's only so much to do. They always try and fight our parents. They don't like us. I say us, New Jersey people. I guess maybe I am now a New Jersey person because I live in New Jersey. topic. Born and raised in Philadelphia. On the playground, spent most of my days. You know. Not in West Philly, though. Thank goodness it was not in West Philly. So, the parents' perspective, you know, it's even great where you have parents who have no clue. Weirdly, they figure out that their kid is pretty decent at hockey, you know, because, you know, it's not their main sport, the dad's main sport, but all of a sudden he's like, oh man, my kid's pretty good. He should be getting more ice time. Oh, okay, now he should be in this position because he does this really well. Does this one thing really well. Well, dude, I'm not trying to make your kid be really good at one thing. If you see my practices, all the skill development we do, I'm gonna throw the spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. If I can throw every skill I can, oh, I missed. I'm trying to develop every possible skill, including the brain to be creative for these kids. It's one of the most important steps I believe that I have as a coach, as a 10U coach, is to make sure that these kids, like, that they not only learn these physical skills, they can do all they want. That's a pretty good example, right? They can do all this fun stuff. One, you have to apply it, so you have to get the brain in there. But not just that. You can teach a kid how to do stuff, when to do stuff, why to do stuff, right? But what you can't really teach, but you can help foster it, is teaching a kid to be creative, or helping a kid be creative. Giving them the fortitude to go out there, go out for a rep at the local rink, try moves, do something different. You have all the time and space out here. Try things, be creative. And then when you get back on the ice and we have practices and all that stuff, try it out there. And before you know it, you're going to be doing these silly moves in games like it's no big deal. How do you think the Michigan, all these other things, all these crazy, the scoop, pulls, you know, between the legs stuff, that was hockey players messing around, goofing around, having fun with the sport. And that's how those things get created and become a part of the game. So I'll end this one. It's a little bit more of a serious epi. Hopefully, you know, you got something else. But I'll end this on a serious note here. Seriously, just have fun. You know, it's why do it? You're not having fun. And in that respect, if you're not having fun, take a break. Do something else. Play an instrument. Draw. Pick up another sport. Do something different. Because you got to make sure that, most importantly, your mental space has got to be healthy. I would like to thank you guys for joining me here for another epi with Z. Have fun, guys. Always have fun.